Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I'm Brother Fleming El-Amin, currently serving as your president for the American Coalition for Good Government. As I want to share a few things referring to the American Coalition for Good Government from our website, www.americancoalitionforgoodgovernment.org. Inshallah, we'll make something useful for this very important theme, the pathway for leadership for our youth. Our youth brothers and sisters is our present and our future. Almighty God Allah has given all of us two things at birth, nobility and honor. So we should remind our young people that they're born that way, with nobility and with honor, and that the environment that they find themselves in will either encourage that as an internal force for their life to follow or challenge it. But they're born with that, so they just have to realize that as they face the challenges of life. And inshallah, we'll talk more about that as we go forward. At this point, ACGG encourages the community, guided by the leadership of Imam W.D. Mohammed, to vote in the critical election. As a nonprofit entity, ACGG cannot endorse a specific candidate, but should strongly suggest that you support your choice with the platform on our national agenda from American Coalition for Good Government. That agenda summarizes some of the values we have as Muslims in this country, and we would encourage you to read those values closely and to see if your candidate of choice has any of those values on their platform. We have a unique history as recipients of the freedom movement that our ancestors sacrificed for our collective benefit. Our cultural norm has been based on our common history as descendants of chattel slavery that reduced us to be viewed as less than human. Even though we have a great and rich history of the Songhai Empire, the Mali Empire, and the Empire of Ghana that preceded the so-called discovery of America, our ancestors who were brought have lost much of their connection with those traditional values. The peculiar institution of chattel slavery is unique in human history. That experience gives us a perspective that's cemented in freedom, justice, and equality. Reflect on the history of denial that we have in this current history, and the heroines and heroes also dedicated their lives so that we can fully participate in the political processes. Study the whole ballot, research the history of these candidates, develop your plan to vote, no excuses. Inshallah, you'll take that as a guiding light as you make your choices for this election.